feel quite embarrassed to say this after all that hoo-ha with, am I going to do the speech? Am I not going to do the speech? I don't think I'm going to do it. Also, I don't know if videoing this running is a good idea. I've got loads on today and I didn't want to miss one. So let's see, this might be a really bad idea. So you can hear me fucking panting. So this week started off questioning why the fuck would I be doing it? What's the point? No reason for this. Why am I even doing this? That's that bit of the valley of despair. You know, when you think, what the fuck is the point? We looked at that when we started the goal, so you're going to come to this point. But I generally thought, what's the fucking point of this? It's actually a distraction. Why am I doing it? But then a few days passed. I was like, no, it's all right now. Must be on my period. Change my mind every 2 seconds. And my emotions, male period that is. So then I thought, stop fucking crying about it. Stop being indecisive. Go and ask your coach. Usually, I wait too long to ask for help. So I was like, fuck it. Get on a call with him. He pre-warned me that his energy's low. So when energy's low, we know empathy is low anyway. So my decision was, is this actually the wrong use of my energy? Should I be prioritising something else because my focus is meant to be on sales? Or am I just being a pussy and I'm being scared about getting on stage? I've got all the reasons to link it to why it's a good thing, but ultimately I thought it was a distraction. I generally went on there thinking he's just going to call me a pussy to get on it, and I guess I probably wanted that validation because my mindset goes around certainty, which is from the scarf model, which I was going to talk about and going to go into more detail. So when I heard that actually he did think it's a waste of my energy, there's other opportunities and I shouldn't be doing the speech, I was a bit like, oh fuck. And I tried to reason why I should be doing the speech. Because in my brain, I was certain because of this certainty mindset. But he actually said the opposite. So I didn't get the validation that I needed or wanted. He said, you can do it any other time. Fuck that. It's not the priority. It's a waste of your energy. I might have to hold off for a sec. I'm about to go up Shooters Hill. Fucking naughty hill. It just goes on and on and on. Actually, don't. It's about a kilometre. Fucking naughty hill. Just keeps going. Obviously there's worse. It keeps fucking going. Fuck my life. Fuck's sake. Nearly at the top. Not quite. Fucking hell. Heaven. What comes up must come down. The more I think about what I was going to talk about, the more inception it seems. It's a lot around certainty. Because there's a lot of uncertainty, the reason I don't want to do it. So first I was thinking, what can I talk about? Because whatever I'm going to talk about, whatever lessons, probably some skills I've learnt from Paul. I was just like, oh, that's fucking shit. What's the point? They're not going to learn anything. They're not going to get any value from it. Like, I can't help anyone here. Like, this whole point of this talk is absolutely pointless. Self-doubt in myself, not even a word. So then I thought of, all right, what stories do I know and lessons do I learn from experiences? And then one highlighted learning about the scarf model. So I thought, fuck it. That's actually something that they'll get loads out of. Some of them might know it, but, well, squeaky, but majority of them I don't think will. But that will be valuable. Create some certainty. How I discovered the scarf model was actually after I needed it. So if I did need it, or did have it back then it would have been helpful. So I wanted to be able to give that to someone else. So years ago, I had 2 coaches at the time. One was mentoring me on my business, one was prepping me for a photo shoot. Funnily enough, the coach who was prepping me for a photo shoot was employed by the business mentor. They knew each other. Not that it mattered. It helped a little bit of understanding. So we'd go on group calls with this business mentor every week, and we'd all talk about what we're stuck with, looking for advice, blah, blah. And after each call, my coach noticed my weight going up. He was like, why is every Thursday morning your weight going up? What's going on here? Like, you're going out every Wednesday? Like, what the fuck? What we discovered is after these calls, I was emotional eating, because on the calls, I was getting feedback, and at the time, perfectly good advice, needed to hear it, but the way it was delivered meant that I took it badly, started emotional eating. So if it was delivered in a different way, I wouldn't have done that, but I had no idea about this. So if I've got a certainty mindset, well, you've got all of these mindsets, which I'll go into in a sec, which I didn't know about until I started going into it, more uncertainty. But you've either got threat or reward, and I'm most threatened by uncertainty. So I may be going into something, asking for advice, knowing that I'm wrong-ish, but still wanting certainty. So if I've got a clear, you're fucking wrong, it's basically going to leave me to self-sabotage, which I didn't know. But after these calls, I thought I was getting a bit picked on. Not that it really matters, but after the call, my friends on the call would be like, you're right, proper fucking picked on you, didn't it? So it weren't in my head, and I knew the feedback was valuable, and I needed to hear it, but the way it was delivered wasn't right for me. So my coach worked out, obviously I was emotional eating after his calls, we became aware of it, but I still didn't know about this scarf model. So a couple of years later, I was working with my coach Jen, who helps me learn how to coach, and started learning about all these different models. Well, the SCARF model. So the SCARF stands for status, certainty, autonomy, relatability, and fairness. Relatability could be reciprocation, but it's going to be threat or response. So I thought that this tool was basically just for feedback. So if you're highlighted in one area you're going to feel more threatened in, then knowing this about a person before you give them feedback will mean that they handle the feedback and it's delivered in the best way, so you're getting the outcome that you wanted. So I thought, okay, I can talk about that, uncertainty around that, and they can learn from that, they can get value. However, the more I looked into it, the more uncertain I got, because I realised it's for loads of stuff. It's for a lot of communication, a lot of leadership in the workplace, which obviously is going to be valuable. However, now I feel like I know fuck all. So I feel like I haven't got the certainty to talk about it, and I feel threatened. So that was the plan. Now I'm not sure on the plan. I'm uncertain, obviously. And yeah, it's annoying because clarity will give me direction and speed. Indecision is just going to cause one way or the other. I know it's going to be false growth, going to do me very well. However, I've got other things I should be focusing on, and now I haven't got the certainty that it was the right idea. Obviously I've got to be certain in myself. I feel like I'll be alright, just fucking take everything on. Some people might think I would have a mental breakdown and I'm adding more stress to my plate than needed. So we're undecided, and I'm embarrassed to say it. But if I do, potentially I'll talk about that if I've got certainty around it, or I'm going to say, I actually don't know fuck all about this model, but I thought I'd tell you, so you can go and learn about it on your own. Anyway, that's where we're at. So if you don't see me on stage, I've shat myself and haven't done it. No, I've decided on another way. Who knows? We will see. Apparently